As a part of the nutrition lesson, we are studying the process of photosynthesis. We know that the process of photosynthesis requires certain factors like carbon dioxide, water, sunlight and chlorophyll to happen. So we can say that chlorophyll is one of the important factors for the photosynthesis. In the earlier 20th century, scientists were trying to find out more about photosynthesis. Ingenhousz wanted to know more about photosynthesis and he has conducted several experiments, and he proposed that only the green colored parts of the plants were able to carry out the process of photosynthesis. Then how about the plants which have colored leaves like reddish and yellowish? What made the plants to carry out the process of photosynthesis even while the colored animals like green parrots could not carry out the process of photosynthesis? These type of questions were challenges until scientists were able to isolate the green colored substance from the plants and study its nature. Then establishment of the Ingenhousz proposition after several experiments conducted by him till mid 20th century, when scientists could also locate the site of photosynthesis and even isolate it. So after 4 decades after Ingenhousz proposition, scientists could only isolate the green substance to observe its nature and find out whether photosynthesis could be carried out with it. This was made possible by the work done by 2 scientists named Pelletier and Caventou in the year 1817. They have obtained the extract of green colored substance and named it chlorophyll, meaning green leaf. And also they found that other pigments were also helping in the process of photosynthesis by passing on the energy absorbed by them from the sunlight to the chlorophyll. Now let us study about where the photosynthesis takes place. The exact location of the photosynthetic part or the part containing chlorophyll was not known till another 6 decades after the discovery of the chlorophyll by Caventou and Pelletier. It was believed that the chlorophyll is spread in the entire cell of the plant, but due to the work done by Julius von Sachs in 1883, he observed that the chlorophyll is not spread in the entire cell, but it was present in the organelle, and this organelle was named as chloroplast. So the chlorophyll, as believed, was not spread throughout the cell, but it is present in the organelle named chloroplasts, and these chloroplasts are present in large number in the parts like stomatal god cells or ground tissues of the plant. So we will study the structure of the chloroplasts.